Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Clark. Pocket starts to collapse. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Clark. Getting some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Can't get him to the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Back to pass, it's Clark. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Going deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a grab and go for the score. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Avery. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Avery. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd down after the run. Looking to throw, it's Clark. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Diamond receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Utes. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Still looking, on the move. On the move is the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure.
He's taking the shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Avery.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, they'll take to the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They're trying to get to it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right?
Going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly.
The expressway is wide open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now,
running toward the tape. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps those legs churning.
And you took a lot of power.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
As you see, huh?
It's a draw.
Man, it don't make no sense.
Touchdown, Utah! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
and this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone.
Defense ain't even defense no more.
Vision and burst. They show all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I'm on the dosage, man.
Here they'll start this drive at their
100
own
point.
25.
Look like.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive Passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Got, you know, just see how good they are. They can freestyle.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tries to take the top off.
They can't stop Hamilton.
Inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
Lord have mercy. Come on, defense.
The offense set for a first down play.
I need you now.
From the shotgun, they hand off to the back.
That's it. That's what I like to see.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone.
Ooh, we called the play fast. That's what you get. Called the play fast.
Under. Sacked at the 7.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down.
What a play, boy. I wish you were making them play when you were playing tie.
What a beautiful throw and catch.
Man, that's what I've been doing. Been playing time. You ain't did no animation, man.
Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
To throw, it's Clark.
Oh,
Trying to
Lord.
get to him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls into him.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They want to just keep throwing it.
Get your ass.
He gets
Lord,
it
how much?
close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and force it.
Icy hole, boy.
And the Buffaloes have enough for the first down.
Good touchdown right here.
4th and inches, just
Oh, man, going to the wrong person.
They're able to get just enough
Come on,
movement
Nick.
at the point
Give
of
it to
attack to keep this drive going.
He ain't going to be able to do it. Everyone.
He's right on target. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision has it. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
and the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
One stop.
The return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David,
I
it was
pulled up, man, and you took all out of the tunnel. Oh my God!
You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's got it.
Man, what a hole. Come on, 29. Come on, 29.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Got out of trouble and throws.
This shit crazy,
Touchdown, Utes!
what the fuck going on?
Underrated. The relationship between
This a real rivalry.
the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be. And
This a real rivalry,
that's
boy.
what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the
This is real rivalry, but Utah is not here to play with me.
This is something these two guys have been repping in
They
practice.
is not here to play. This a real rivalry. I forgot this shit was serious with Utah. They came out here to win. This is real rivalry, bro. Ah! Oh, he caught that beat. Oh, this is real rivalry.
What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes
This is
it
real
back to
rivalry.
36.
Go down,
I
kid.
don't know if I'm going to try him much more.
Oh my God, this is real rivalry.
He's ready for what he's seeing.
This is
Second
real rivalry.
interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout.
Come on. This is a real rivalry.
But he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Come on.
That completion.
This is a real rivalry, man. I'm finna lose.
The offense is threatening.
This is a real rivalry, boy.
Down in the quarter as they
Oh,
come on.
man.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Get him!
With his feet.
Lord.
And he rolls into the house.
This is a real rivalry.
Touchdown, Utah! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it
It's
was
35 to 45, man.
Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open.
It's 35 to 45,
He
man.
just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up.
Matt, can you hear me, man? I'm fucked up out here, man. It's a real rivalry. I can't stop him. The blitz ain't working.
One more play before quarter's end.
The blitz ain't working. I don't know what's going
To
on.
throw, it's Clark.
It's a, what you doing, halftime?
He's got
Like you were blind out there like some sun had you. It's a real rivalry.
crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado.
You see halftime, he was looking at the route like he was swinging.
Sometimes it's both. And when you got that
I don't know what
guy
the
put him in
fuck.
slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve
Yeah,
corners
wait,
or
boy.
safety, that's a great job by the
Cover
offense.
3 ain't
That's
working.
game you can't
Old boy
teach.
gonna take off
Everybody's
on
in
me.
the house.
I seen the blitz. He find somebody. I don't know what to do.
It might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
This a real rivalry.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Come on, Blitz.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for space. It's Avery. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for
Yeah, what a play call.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, that nigga got
These are
no.
the types
Huh?
of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45.
Who?
Pulls and
Come on.
fires complete. Tackled at
That
the
draw was hell,
50-yard
boy.
down.
I swear,
And the
boy.
Utes come to the line
It fooled
for a
me.
set of downs.
Come on. What?
And
That's
this
a
will be
pick.
incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO.
Come
They
on.
were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Come on.
To the ground.
Lord, have mercy.
Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine.
I don't know what he
game for
got
this
going
guy.
on. I don't know
He's
what
been
these
among
folks
the
got
nation's
going on.
leaders in rushing all season long. Coming out on first down.
Lord.
Play fake.
Boy, they confusing me, bro.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Man, come on. You got a charge.
Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this
This
receiver is
don't
on
make no
fire.
sense,
He's got all the skills that you look for in a big
This
time
don't make no
target.
sense,
That's already
bro.
his second
I can't win
touchdown.
7 games.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
What I tired of this
They
goddamn
finish
game?
things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick
Oh,
it off, punching it in for the touchdown.
I see why.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was
Should
looking
I
for
retire?
room, but none to be found as he stopped at the
Oh,
23.
shit.
Colorado has the
Oh,
ball
they
back
just
in the
throwing a go
ball
right at
game
this
with
point.
their
Ain't nothing else for me to
team in
do.
position on offense.
They can't stop it. Hey, I gotta stop them.
Up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd
What the
love to
fuck
do it
Risky
again.
doing?
No doubt. They've
Oh,
got
Risky
so many
wide
playmakers
open.
on the perimeter, David.
God
Just
damn.
Reels it in down the left side. And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide.
Glad these niggas ain't got no D, but I gotta stop their offense.
Crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still
Come on,
throwing
man.
the
That
ball.
offense gotta be
He's gonna
tired.
Find a way to make it happen. 40 team catches. That is awesome.
Leaves it with the
That's
running
it.
back.
That's it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Banging,
hurt?
slithering, whatever it takes
Mike
to get that
Whipple.
ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
There we
Nice
go.
defensive play
They
to
need
get
a
a
stop.
hand in there and
That's
knock
all
it
we
away.
need.
The Utes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and made.
Call the play that can't stop.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on.
Going over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Buffs. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take it.
Everybody tired on my team.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure.
This nigga so fast.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this one.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today.
Man, what the fuck they got going on?
That's not exactly the most advantageous situation as the ball is spotted at their own 40-yard line. Colorado has the ball back in the Buffalo.
Bro, I was so scared he punted that bitch.
Prime position on offense. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. This guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
That's it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find
ball
his
game.
man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. waiting in the red zone here on second down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to throw, it's Clark. Fires into the end
what
zone.
a play.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Goddamn Hamilton.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Y'all came to fight, Utah. Y'all came to fight, that's all I'm saying.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Lord.
Yeah, and every time you...
Oh, look out!
Come on, 22.
He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. It's Avery.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill. People, you got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the catch past the sticks. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone.
Who are going to get one?
Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores, and you're in this situation, you know exactly what's coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the
Oh, Lord. Come on, Hamilton, show me something.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Clark. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Ball
That's going to do it
game.
for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got a Matt. That's Matt. Matt. What's up? You my everything.